I can remember when we lived in California and we were wanting a homestead and we wanted to leave, and we were so eager and so determined to make this happen. And here we are 1,000 days later. I feel like there's still so much that we have not yet done. At the same time, I feel like there's so much that we have done.
I still feel very new here. I think 1,000 days in, I would thought that we would be more into it. I guess like maybe have more animals. To be honest, like bigger animals like scare us. We are not used to it. I feel like I just want to be more better raising chickens, like for meat, and be more efficient at it. And the same thing with our garden.
Yes.
I feel like we could be more efficient with our food production.
I think a goal of mine is to be better at preserving it all, like harvest day, portioning out some for this season and preserving some for next season. But we have done a lot this year on the homestead. I'm thankful every day. Every morning I wake up, even though we're so exhausted at the end of the day, especially during harvest season and harvesting our birds. But I feel tired after summer. Summer's a really busy season for us. I still wake up every morning and I love it. I love being here. I love the wide open spaces and the possibilities and the opportunities that we could have in the future.
In California, I left a pretty comfortable, easy job, like just behind a desk, working 9 to 5, really simple, really stable job. And so since moving here, 1,000 days in, I don't think I've worked so much in my life.
Physically.
Yeah, physically and just like mentally, and just doing a lot of different things just to make this life work. I mean, I knew it was gonna be difficult, being that I just left a job and we moved here with no job and we're just starting from scratch. So I think with us homesteading and then also starting our own business, that makes it like twice as difficult as far as, you know, financially and physically, mentally.
Yeah.
I mean, everything, it's like...
It's challenging.
Yeah, it's very challenging, like to homestead and start a business. Everything that we're doing, we love doing. And I think about that sometimes where I'm like super tired and I'm like, well, why am I doing this? You know, why, you know, is it worth me doing this? And then I just think about how I felt before we left 1,000 days ago and just doing all these things. I think when I think about that, then I think, okay, this is worth it. This is, you know, I don't want to ever forget that feeling I felt before we left. That I wanted to get out of the office and work with my hands, dig in the dirt, make stuff, build stuff. But so far it's been a great experience.
This is kind of like an experiment. Like you take a city family, which is us, and you put them on the homestead and see what happens. And this is what happens 1,000 days later. I think it's kind of a neat experiment to see, like,
yeah, that's what happened.
This is kind of like a neat experiment, I think, like for everyone watching, like what's gonna happen next? Like, you know, there's this city family, we're born and raised in the city, and we, you know, we move out here to the country and we're starting a homestead. This is our life. This is our daily life. This is what's happening. Can we do it? We're 1,000 days in. Where are we at? This is where we're at. I think it's a neat experiment. I don't know if you want to call it an experiment, but this is a neat project a neat journey that we're on.
Is it possible to leave the city across the United States, start a homestead, quit your job with nothing, and figure it out, live our passions, and do what we love, grow our own food, and live a good life? And after 1,000 days in, I think the only thing left to do is to keep moving.